Welcome to the creepiest Halloween tutorial I've ever done. I am Amanda from Makeup Unicorns, and if you want to see how I created this creepy look that will scare anyone, then please keep on watching. So the first thing I did here was I created these pieces from this mannequin head I have, and I just used latex and some cotton pads, and what I did was I layered the latex on each side of the eyes and the top and the bottom, and then also top and bottom of the mouth, and then I pulled down the cotton pads and then layered some more latex on top. I'm going to leave a link down below where Glam and Gore did this kind of technique. It looked a little different, but I'll leave it down below so you can kind of get a better idea of what I did and prepared those in advance. So here I'm placing on my bald cap and cutting little areas for my ears, which I probably shouldn't have, as you'll see later on. And I'm just using some liquid latex to adhere my bald cap to my head. Be very careful, because if you get this stuff in your hair, it is very hard to get out. So you can use spirit gum as well. But I'm also going to glue down my brows, because we don't want any any liquid latex in our hair. And the glue is just going to protect. And then I'm using this barrier cream on my face just to protect my skin from the blood and the red paint I'm going to be using, just so it doesn't stain. And I'm just going to apply that all over, and then I'm using the Ben Nye Aqua Paints, and I'm just marking off where my mouth is going to be, and then I'm going to be painting that in red. So I'm just filling in the whole area, and then also adding some black for some darker red, and then doing the exact same thing on my eyes, because when you see through the little holes of the mouth and the eyes, you want to see like red blood looking. So we're just doing that, and then I'm going to adhere the mouthpiece and just putting some liquid latex all around my mouth, and then I'm also going to do the same thing around my eyes a little bit later. And then once it's a little bit tacky, I'm going to attach the mouthpiece, and just I'll hold it there for a few seconds just to make sure it's stuck, and then I'm going to be applying more liquid latex around just to blend it into my face. So liquid latex, Kleenex, liquid latex. You can do a few coats of this, whatever you prefer, however many layers you want to do. I think I ended up doing a couple, not too many. And then I used some tape to tape down the area between the bald cap and my face, because I was really paranoid about getting liquid latex in my hair. And then I also taped down my ears, but as I mentioned before, it probably would have been better just to leave the bald cap as is and not cut out ear holes. So I'm placing down some more liquid latex and Kleenex around the bald cap. And that's just going to blend the bald cap into my face, as you'll see. And I do a few layers of this, I think 2 or 3, and just building that up on my ears, and then I'll be building up all over my face as well. So I'm pretty much creating a mask. And I don't go too high over the head, because I do end up using a wig as well. But if you want to do full bald cap mask type thing, then you can just do this all over the head, whatever you choose. But I just kept it half the head because I'm not quite used to the bald caps yet, and my application ain't the best. So don't forget to have a little hole so you can have a drink while you're doing this. And then I'm doing the eyes here, so same application as the mouth piece, just tacking some of the liquid latex down. And do not get this in your eyes or your eyebrows. That's why we glued them down. And then I'm just sticking the liquid latex and Kleenex all over the face and making sure it blends well from the eyepiece to the face. And I'm just going to do this all over the face here. And then I found that having large chunks, just doing it in like large pieces, was actually coming along faster, so I started doing that towards the end. And then to speed up the drying process, I just blow dried everything that was covered in liquid latex. I just used the cool setting for the blow dryer because it's gonna get hot if you use the regular one. And then another drink because we thirsty. So I'm just gonna use the Cocoa Contour Kit and just add some brown to the face so it's not so white before I go in with the foundation. And then here I am going in with the foundation, making sure to cover all of the liquid latex so it's all roughly the same color. And then I'm just going to powder that with the RCMA No Color Powder. And then I'm using this coarse sponge that I have, and I'm just dipping it into the red and the black from the aqua paints and just giving some texture to this creepy piece. I'm just applying that all over. And then I made some fake blood just from cornstarch, flour, red food coloring, and I'm just going to fill that into the holes of the mouth and then the eyes. And then I'm also going to start dripping it down the face. This stuff is really awesome because when you drip it, it does eventually dry, and it dries shiny and it dries into the drip that you dripped it. So it's very realistic looking. You can also add a little bit of blue food coloring to it to make it like a deep red, which is what I did. I found this stuff to be a lot better than the cheap dollar store blood, which I had before this. And that stuff just dried and it didn't look very real to me. This stuff is a lot better. And it's homemade, so it's cheap. And then I'm taking that blood onto the coarse sponge and just putting that all over the face as well. And I'm also going to take it down to the neck just to add some more gruesomeness. And there she is, all creeped out. I'm gonna throw on this wig, and I did a few more drops going down the forehead just to add some more creepiness to it. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. This is definitely something very different that I've never done, but it was a lot of fun, and I'm just getting into liquid latex, so I thought this would be the perfect kind of piece to do something with. So I hope you all enjoyed it and aren't too creeped out, but are a little bit creeped out, because that's the goal. But please leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're not already. And happy Halloween! We'll be seeing you next time. Bye bye.